Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We are just getting started. Havertz! That's a fair try, but just off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now he's running away. And it's Vitz. Now it's Havertz. Looking for the run. That's going across goal. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Minamino turns back here, probably the best option. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Wataru Endo, to me, Peter, really makes up the heart, the legs and the lungs of the team. He has a tactical intelligence that when everybody else tends to pile forward, then he has to put himself in a covering position and deal with whatever re-emerges.
Chance to shoot! Oh, what a mistake! And he's following up! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. That's a little off target. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Stiller. Now it's Vitz. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, now he can run away with it. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Havertz. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Always going over the top.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Endo. Japan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game.
Shot, surely! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kimmich cuts out the pass. No, he refuses to take the bait. That has not gone well. Toma. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Towering header! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kubo. Now it's Doan. And they're back on the ball again. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Caught offside that time. Ito. It's a pretty loose pass. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And please welcome our
Germany finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now, can they get him away? Havertz purring through the... Can he finish? It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Germany restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's being urged to shoot. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Germany have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
It's a good foot in there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Tar. Ito. And it's Minamino. Now Mitoma. Here's the return pass. Mitoma. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger. And he skips past his man. He has a look out. Elects to cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Endo. Now Mitoma. Rudiger. Looking to play him in. Not a hint of offside here. He's having a pop! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mitoma. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Adeyemi. Now it's Musiala. Threads one in. Tries a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now it's Kubo. He's found a way through. Now that great chance! Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 81 minutes is...
And he's done it again. 9. He's got his second.
Taking place.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
This looks promising. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Havertz. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. No, that's been intercepted. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Kamada. Oh, that's delightful. Andrich gets over and intercepts. The end, time is up. Germany were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Germany just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness.
Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Havertz! They've got to be quick to recover this. Fitz, and again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on, and another try! And that is wildly off target. And it's been given away. Adeyemi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter. He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about at the moment. He thrives on that left side, and he can either go inside on that right foot or...
Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Oh, this looks sharp. Mitoma. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mitoma. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Minamino. Rudiger. Look at the space here. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, sweet feet. He'll try from distance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Takes on his marker. He has found the way through. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Kubo. Stiller.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's having a pop! And that's off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mitoma. And it's Minamino. Stood up well to him there. Adeyemi receives it in a wide position. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Minamino. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. And he's definitely onside. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Havertz. Oh, cracking ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Endo. Kubo. He's found space here. Vids. So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So right back into the action.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's found a way past. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Germany have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Kimmich goes short. Vids. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Mitoma. Tries to pass it through. Minamino. He's there to hit it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Well, they've got it again. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Havertz! And no mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And how easy did he make that look? Not enough communication between the defence to deal with this increased threat.
Oh, well measured. Endo. Havertz looking to shake off some unwanted... There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Musiala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Musiala.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Tries a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Havertz really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Endo. And it's Stiller. Now it's Havertz. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. Endo. Germany have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He's got away. He's found some space. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ended up in no man's land. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
I think we're just about done here.
Japan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Nice interception, well timed. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mitoma. Musiala. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Havertz. Chance! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount eyes of their people. Havertz taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deserved.